All right, he is asked about on this channel a lot, and we're going to talk all about him. He's back. If you're new to the channel, we are Detroit Lions fans, but this channel is fully dedicated to the Chargers. So if you're a Chargers fan, hit that subscribe button. Maybe watch the video. You're like, does this guy even know what he's talking about? Does he even know anything about the team? I don't know. So the guy that you guys just keep kind of ever so often, it's like, hey, what about this guy? What about this guy? It's Brendan Rice that we haven't really seen. Remember, taken in the 7th round. He had a shoulder injury, IR, really hasn't established himself as like a high-profile player yet. But we all are like, yeah, we know who you are. But Jerry Rice's son, so we want to know what's going on with you. Well, here's the deal. He's back. He's been out there, OTAs. He caught a deep ball from Justin Herbert, and he's been in the mix. And so if you go here, and let me pull this up. Brendan Rice. Rare Brendan Rice setting. So this is a lot of what it is, because it's like, what's going on? Where is this guy? Because we all were like, hey, Quentin Johnston, you're not really the guy. Ladd McConkey's a rookie. What else do we got? What else do we have? This is last year. It's like, we got Brendan Rice. Well, he's taken the 7th round, never really pans out. Then this year, you add more rookies. You add veteran players in the wide receiver room. The wide receiver room, all of a sudden, really crowded when you've got Mike Williams, Quentin Johnston, Ladd McConkey. Hopefully that's your big three and you roll there. But you've got Darius Davis, Trey Harris, Keandre Lambert-Smith, Jalen Reagor, Jalen Johnson, and then there's Brendan Rice. But if Brendan Rice can be in the top 6, he makes the team. It's something to be like, okay. He is a speedster. So remember, he was at Colorado just tearing it up. Somehow falls to the 7th round. He had that story where, he was at a funeral or something on draft day. He wasn't even there. Just gets called last minute. The next thing you know, it's like, oh, dude, you kidding me? Right here. You kidding me? Like 7th round, 225? It's like, it's not actually like Jerry Rice's son, is it? Yep, it is. So then he goes to USC. He's great. And these are the types of players. We're so focused on the new players. It's fun. It's new. But there's this whole group of second-year players for the Chargers, the big names of Ladd McConkey, Joe Alt. But then it's like, okay, what about Brendan Rice? Like, whatever happened there? What if, and this is where it's so important, that year 1 to year 2, year 2 to year 3. Speaking of Jerry Rice, I mean, I don't even think he was like, was it Jerry Rice I saw? It might have been. Where just like not even until year 3 was he anything. It might not have been him, but it was a legend. But my point is, right, that first couple, it's like, come on, what the heck? It's like, hey, there's year 2, there's year 3. So Brendan Rice is a guy that could be something that take a look at this here. He was a day 2 guy. Some thought he would be a day 2 guy, but he's just got a lot of speed, good route running, could be a steal, and hopefully he is. Last year, he just couldn't get out there, and then finally just went on IR with a shoulder injury. Well, what if he's practicing? What if he's out there this whole time? That could be huge. Okay, another thing. Let me look here. Yeah, when you look at your roster now and you think to yourself, all right, what if Joe Alt really turns into all of a sudden, like, I don't know, the best tackle in the league. And then Ladd McConkey is right up there in the top tier of receivers. And Oronde Gadsden, so those are those second-year guys. But then it's like, oh, yeah, Oronde Gadsden, who Jim Harbaugh's raving about. What if he can starts getting some snaps that's starting, and he's bigger than we thought, and he can actually block a little bit. He's not just a receiving tight end. That's what you're looking at if you're a Chargers fan. And I think we're so focused on the new. There's a lot of second-year guys that if they take the leap, you win the division, you're in the playoffs, boom. Third-year guys that's like, hey, what about Quentin Johnston? Like, be something, man. Need you. Really need you. And if that can be there, then it could be really good. Another story that came out is that Justin Herbert was really good last year. And not talking about it because he didn't have the weapons, but the reason we didn't talk about it, like, all right, this is why they're playing well, this is why they're doing really well, is because last year your defense was so good. The Chargers' defense, characterized by its relentless pressure and strategic acumen, has become the hallmark of the team's identity. Not Justin Herbert, which is outstanding. This is exactly what you want. So they're forcing turnovers, stifling opposing offenses, limiting scoring opportunities, getting turnover on downs. They were the best scoring defense in the league last year. And that's what it all comes down to is, can you play good defense and now run the ball? We looked at it, the 2024 season just didn't run the ball well. And that's a Jim Harbaugh thing. And that's really the future, not the future. It's what currently is on trend in the National Football League is let's run the ball. Saquon Barkley, Bijan Robinson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Derrick Henry. Let's run the ball. The running back is back. It's just, you shorten the game. Everything's positive when it comes to running right now. Because remember, it was running, and then I was like, whoa, we need big plays. What are we doing? We need explosive plays. We need matchups. We need to spread the field, and that was good. And then teams decided we're going to go too deep safety. We're not going to give you big plays. We're going to make it hard to throw. We're going to have the lightest box you've ever seen. And so teams are like, oh, shoot, we actually need to go back to running. Let's run the ball. So now you'll see it where teams are going to stop the run. They're going to get their linebackers a little bit more beefed up than they have in the past, and then start throwing it again. So that's going to be, okay, back and forth we go. So the defense is getting praised about, oh, yeah, do you remember what they did? Do you remember what they did last year? And so we keep talking about it. You've got the weapons on offense. Brendan Rice, what if he can do something? Combine that with the defense that's already playing really well. Love it. Okay, let me know in the comments how you became a Chargers fan. Because it's Father's Day weekend, just came off of it. Just curious. A lot of times our dads are the ones who show us into or get us into sports, or get us, you're kind of watching the TV, dad's watching it. Next thing you know, you're like, yeah, this is my team. I don't even know anything different. Since I've been able to watch TV, my dad's had this team on, or maybe your dad had nothing to do with it. That's cool too. Maybe he liked another team. He probably liked the Raiders, and you're like, nah, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna do the Chargers. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this long. Appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Again, if you're new, this is all about the Chargers. Little outsider's perspective. We're really pumped about the team because we've just seen really good moves, strategic, smart, mature moves. And so you're not only going to be good this year, but for years to come. So let me know your thoughts, and we'll see all of you on the next one.